with you tonight, but here we are in Washington because Chuck Schumer can't figure out how to get the job done and how to run this country. That is why we've got to make certain that we have the U.S. Senate in Republican hands and we have Donald Trump in the White House. And I know all of you, happy warrior, freedom fighters, you are going to do your part to make that happen. And here in D.C., every single day, we've got a fight on our hands. As you look at what is happening in this country, it doesn't matter if it's about the budget, or it's about the border, or it's about dealing with Russia, China, Ukraine, all of these issues that are in front of us. And what we want to do is make certain that we get this country back on the right track, because yes, indeed, the Democrats have made a mess. Look at what has happened to spending. It is out of control. Our deficit, our debt at record highs. Look at what is happening with the border. In the month of December alone, 302,000 illegal aliens crossing, 9 million on Joe Biden's watch that have crossed into this country. Thousands of people from countries of interest. Hundreds of terrorists that are on the terrorist watch list have been to that border. But yet, Joe Biden seems to think that the border is under control. The axis of evil, Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, when you look at what Iran is doing in the Middle East, how they are funding these proxies, these are all issues that President Donald Trump and a Republican House and a Republican Senate can get in behind and get straightened out. Now, I think one of the things in front of us as we look at this election year is that there are two completely different views of how government should work. Republicans are for a government of, by, and for the people. Democrats, they're supporting a government of the elite and powerful. Republicans are for free speech, freedom of religion. Democrats want a ministry of truth. Republicans stand with the Second Amendment. Democrats are for gun confiscation. And of course, we look at this and we say, how can anybody have those views? Well, let me tell you something. My opponents this year, those that are in the Democrat Party to run against me, they are for gun confiscation. They're for higher taxes. They're for less individual freedoms. They're for abortion up to the moment of birth. Indeed, one of them that's in public service is voted against every tax cut that's come before them. They voted against a safe schools bill. So there are differences. And as we look at this election year, as we talk about the elections in August, the elections in November, what we know is this. Each and every one of us has a significant part to play. This is not a year that our patriots can sit on the sideline and wait this out, because this is a year that is going to determine what kind of America we have. Do we stay on that path of freedom? Do we live out Reagan's mandate to us that every single generation has to fight for freedom, because we don't pass it to the next generation in the bloodstream. Every generation has to do their part. You know, Chuck and I have talked a lot about this, and we kind of sum it up around and a little thing that happened with one of our grandkids. They were getting ready to take that 50 state test in school, and you know, they have to know every state, every capital, and we were going through the stress of studying for that. And it was pretty hard. And as Chuck said so well, we want our kids to know the states. We want them to know how to sing the national the top of their lungs. We want them to say the Pledge of Allegiance and mean it. We want them to respect our founders. We want them to know that the United States of America, greatest country on the face of the earth. And it is up to each and every one of us every single day to protect that faith, family, freedom, hope, opportunity that makes this nation unique among all nations. Thank you so much. Sorry to miss you tonight. Hope everyone has a wonderful evening. And remember, I ask for your vote. I ask for your support. And I am looking forward to celebrating with you in November as we send Donald Trump to the White House, as we take the U.S. Senate, as we keep the U.S. House, as we keep the supermajorities in our state House and our state Senate. I appreciate you and thank you for all that you do.